Hey there everybody, it's Jason the Total Drama Fan, and you may notice that the video and audio quality is different than my previous videos, and that's because I finally got a new phone. And it's pretty much the same phone, the same make and model that I had before my phone got water damage, but it's another copy of it. So, yeah. So I decided for the very first video I'm going to be making with this new phone, I am going to be showing you a bunch of merchandise items that I've gotten recently, but I haven't had the time to do videos on them before until now. So, yeah, I forgot to mention it, but school started up again for me last week. So, that's why I haven't been making as many videos, and also because I still haven't gotten that Total Drama episode from Ryan yet. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's take a look at everything. So first off, we have a button of Megara from Hercules. Hercules is one of my favorite of the underrated Disney movies, and Megara is my favorite princess that isn't considered part of the official Disney princess canon. Who isn't considered part of the official Disney princess canon? Blah! Sorry guys, again, this video is another unscripted video, so I apologize for slips of the tongue and stuff like that. So, yeah. So this is a really cool button to have, and I got it at Hot Topic. Next off, I have a Gravity Falls comic book. Gravity Falls Lost Legends for all new adventures. So, this comic book basically picks up, not really picks off, but it has stories that are written by the show's creator, Alex Hirsch, because you can see his name at the bottom, but they are not in the actual show. They were new stories created for the comic, but it's not a continuation of the show. It's stuff that happened during the show that never made it onto the final show, if that makes any sense at all. Sorry if I'm confusing any of you guys. So I got this at Barnes & Noble, and it has exclusive content in here that you won't find if you bought this at any other store. So yeah, this is pretty cool to have. Has an embossed jacket cover, and the artwork in the book is pretty nice looking, and each of the stories inside the comic are from different artists, and you can kind of tell by looking at the way that the characters are designed in each comic. So yeah, this is pretty cool to have, and just so you guys can see it, here is a look inside the Barnes & Noble exclusive content. Pretty neat. Next off, we have a greatest hits album for Pixar. So, I am a big fan of Pixar as a company, despite what happened to its main creative executive from when it was founded up until 2018, John Lasseter, because for those of you who don't know, I actually grew up in the Bay Area in California, and Pixar is located in Emeryville, which is in the Bay Area. So I always think of Pixar as the Bay's animation studio. And, you know, because of that, it has a special place in my heart. So I'm really happy to have this album. So it has a variety of music, mostly instrumental music, because Pixar's movies aren't really musicals. From all the Pixar movies, from Toy Story up until, well, Up. Well, that was redundant, but hey, I couldn't come up with a better way to say that. So here's a list of every single track that's on this album. So yeah, this is pretty neat. So let me open it up. I'm not sure if I said it yet, but I also got this at Barnes & Noble. Oops, I forgot that I was listening to this CD already. But let's just take a look at the inside anyways. So, the inside, they actually put some artwork in it, so that's cool. And the booklet has some nice artwork in it, too. Let me take it out. the booklet is shiny on the front, so that's super cool. So the first page is an introduction from John Lasseter. Yeah, that's gonna haunt me for a pretty good amount of time. Maybe even more than a certain other thing that I have that I'm gonna show you guys pretty soon. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that soon. But anyway, so here's the inside. Pretty nice. So yeah, let me go get my CD. I was listening to it on my portable CD player because I already opened it up and started listening to it. So let me pause the camera so I can get it. Alrighty, so here's the actual CD. Has some nice outline look on nice outline art like artwork featuring the aliens from Toy Story. So yeah, that's pretty cool that they put that on there. So now we're going to be taking a look at all the stuff that's in the Safeway bag. So remember how I said that there was some stuff that probably won't haunt me as much as having the CD with that introduction by John Lasseter in it? Well, here's what I was talking about. Goosebumps books. Not sure if I ever told you guys this before, but I actually really love Goosebumps. I used to be creeped out by it as a little kid, but now I really love it. So I have a decent collection of Goosebumps books. I'm not a die-hard fan of the series, but I do have a pretty nice collection of books in the series, and now I have some new titles. Well, not new, because these books have been around for a long time. I mean, I have more titles in my collection for Goosebumps. What's really cool is that R.L. Stine, the creator of Goosebumps, actually loves Gravity Falls. So I think that's super cool that he does that, because, you know, Gravity Falls is more of a comedy, but it has some equally creepy moments in there too. So, yeah, that's cool. So here are all the Goosebumps books that I got. Haunted Mask, The Beast from the East, Legend of the Lost Legend. This one is really, really nice to have in my collection of Goosebumps books, because this title is actually out of print. Like, it's one of the only books in the Goosebumps series that have never been reprinted. So, naturally, this is selling for ridiculously high prices on Amazon and eBay, so I'm really happy I was able to find this. And then Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. This is a special edition that has Goosebumps. It says that it just has trading cards inside, but it's actually 2 trading cards and a bookmark. And strangely enough, the bookmarks... No, not the bookmark. The trading card. One of the trading cards is for the next book in the Goosebumps series, Vampire Breath, which is the other book that I have, and the last one in the set here. So I got all of these Goosebumps books at a rummage sale. I also got these 2 other Goosebumps books. The very first Goosebumps book, Welcome to Dead House, and then Night of the Living Dummy 3. However, I already have both of these books, so these are duplicate copies, but I bought them with the other ones anyway, just because they were so cheap. It was only $5 for the entire lot. And I also want to give these 2 to my little brother Ravi, who is a big Goosebumps fan too. So, yeah. Pretty neat. Alrighty, so now that we've taken a look at that, here's some really, really cool stuff that I betcha you've never seen before. Alright. Let's pull this stuff out here. Ta-da! Welcome to the Nick Zone. So, for those of you who don't know, Nick Zone is a series of mini chapter books for Nickelodeon that were published by Scholastic in the mid-2000s. If I remember correctly, the majority of these books were published in 2003, 4, and 5. So there were a whole bunch of these books, and it says on the back here that this is only available for distribution through the direct-to-home market. And you can see there's no barcode on the back. So I'm guessing that these books were only sold through Scholastic's book club. And because there's no barcode, I'm assuming that you had to buy them together, either in a bundle pack or a box set. Maybe both. I don't know exactly, because I am not really that of an expert on these, and the only reason why I know about these is because I've read them before when I was very little. You see, my elementary school was Palmacia in Hayward, California, and they had a whole bunch of these books. A whole bunch of these books were in that school, and I read them so many times because I'm a big Nickelodeon fan. Cartoon Network is my favorite children's television network of all time, but I would be lying if I didn't say the Nickelodeon, or at least a classic Nickelodeon, which in my opinion was from 1991 to 2008, is in a very close second. So yeah, these books are pretty nice finds, and I'll show you the front covers for each one of them. So we have 3 SpongeBob books. It's not surprising that SpongeBob has the most out of all of these, because, you know, SpongeBob is the most popular Nickelodeon show and has always been ever since it premiered. Also, I should bring up that May 1st was SpongeBob's 20-year anniversary. Happy birthday, SpongeBob. Aw, thanks. Bye. So here are the 3 books for SpongeBob. SpongeBob Movie Pants, Best in Show, and What's Cooking, SpongeBob? No, I'm not asking a question. That's literally the title of the book, and they have the comma and the question mark, so it's in the form of a question. And then we have a Rugrats book, Babysitter Blues, a Fairly Odd Parents book, Ding Dong, a Wild Thornberrys book, Everglade Escapades, a Rocket Power book, Sky Scare, and 2 Jimmy Neutron books, Llama Drama and The Science Project. If I remember correctly, I think there were a couple more Fairly Odd Parents ones, and I think there was a Danny Phantom one too, if I remember correctly, because I don't think this is the whole set. But yeah, these are really nice finds. Of course, all of these are from Scholastic. And then one last thing, and you guys probably won't believe that I have this, but I do. It's a joke book for the Disney afternoon show, Bonkers. This is a little it's from Golden Books, but it's not a usual little golden book. It's called a Golden Look book. And it says that it's supposed to be geared towards children ages 3 to 8. But, you know, this is a pretty neat collector's item now because, you know, Bonkers is been off the air for years now, 2 decades if I remember correctly, and even though I do know that there are some people who like this show and remember it a lot, it's not as popular as some of the other Disney afternoon shows, like DuckTales, Goof Troop, let's see here, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, you know, all of those shows. So this is a pretty neat find. I didn't even know that the show had any merchandise until I found this book. So, yeah. That's everything. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And, yes, now that I have my new phone, I already told some of my friends about this on YouTube. Now that I have my new phone, and I have enough storage space, I'm going to be finally making that complete Disney DVD and Blu-ray collection. I was going to do it over the break, but because of my phone getting water damage and my dad's phone not having enough room for me to make such a video, I wasn't able to make that video until now. So, be on the lookout for that video. It's coming soon. So, until next time, this is Jason the Total Drama Fan, and I am signing off.